Firebirds win the opening face-off as Connor Carrick gets it out to center ice off the stick of Jani Nyman. In behind the net, chasing it down, it's Drew Hillison for the Gulls. It will pop out in front of the net, and it's worked at by Pavel Regenda, and he'll fight it out to center. And we have a penalty off the face-off for a
spirit in this one to get going.
Fighting penalties for both Gotcher and Melanson. This one goes past Newman all the way down the ice. This becomes
Gulls, you're auditioning players that might be with you the next year, and they're going to play with some enthusiasm because they're trying to show that they belong.
Gulls set it up in the offensive zone. Connor Smith, also a newcomer, gets it to the right point. Tyson Hines slides it down low. Jani Nyman off the boards. Good stick lift by Gaudin. Takes the puck away from Logan Morrison, and then Smith's pass for Hines behind the blue line. Recovered for Ben King. Will try to ladle it back into his defensive zone, and the Gulls trying to break out behind the net. Tyson Hines trying to do that. 15:40 to go. First period, 0-0 from Acrisure Arena on Seattle Kraken night, presented by Alaska Airlines. 8th sellout of the year here at Acrisure Arena for the Firebirds. Puck out to center, swung out the other way, just past the stick of Shea.
Yeah, and it's an interesting way to finish the year where you're going to play the same team 3 out of 4 games. And it would have been really interesting had the Gulls been in contention for a playoff spot. It could have been some testy hockey by the end.
If any of these two teams had anything to either gain or lose, puck goes up.
The biggest thing is you have the opportunity. You've got 3 of your last 4 at home. So you just have to take care of business and everything will fall into place.
Firebirds sitting with 98 points on the season. The most Milwaukee can have is 100. So basically, once the Firebirds catch up to that mark, the West will be theirs. Studenic up the wing. He'll go and get it himself. Wraps it around just out of the reach of Newman, who just got a stick on it. Henman twisting it for Newman. It's poked away before it can get to him. Glenn Gaudin out to center ice. And it's Jan Mysak, who the Firebirds are seeing for the first time this year. Acquired around the trade deadline.
Allowing San Diego to get set up and really get any great offensive opportunities.
Mijatovic all the way down off his stick. Ryan Jones for the Firebirds. Quick up for Mitch Ranke. Cole Lind handles in the neutral zone off the glove of Devin Shore. Lucas races back. Mijatovic to the near boards. He'll flag it out to center ice. Gotcher over the blue, impeded a bit by Shore, and Shore will toss it along for Ryan Jones. Jones up ice and forward for Cole Lind, top of the circle. Lind and Haig tangle up, and Lind couldn't get the puck back, and now Judd Caulfield battling behind the net with Jani Nyman. Gulls get it out to center. Schultz racing back on it. 7:55 to go. First
Birds where the teams are becoming very aggressive.
Logan Morrison drops a pass through center. Here is Cole Lind getting past the Gulls blue. Jani Nyman swings it down the ice. Morrison, right point for Ranke. His drive hits a stick in front. There were 4 Gulls in front of Klang and no Firebirds.
No, everybody kind of peeled off and gone to a corner, and the 4 Gulls stayed in the middle of the ice and almost did a nice job of deflecting that at their own goalie.
Yeah, it almost pinballed on its way through, and now Lind with 40 seconds left on his team's power play trying to find an entry into the zone. This deflects forward. It's swatted out from the blue line by Judd Caulfield. Now it's Lind. Caulfield, or Agazino rather, almost fell down. And now Morrison sets it up. Ranke patrols the blue line, puts it across, gets it back for Ranke. 12 to go on the power play. Lind, top of the circle, looks for a lane. Cole Lind twisting to the corner. McCormick is there, but so are the Gulls. They can't clear the zone. Ranke, D-to-D pass. Lind moves in, high slot, across the one-timer. They score! They wave it off. They say it didn't go in, but it looked like it did.
It looked like it from here. I'm going to guess we'll probably have a review of that one.
Well, we'll see what we have here. here. They're going to take a look. From here, it looked like the puck went in. And unless it hit that back post and came straight out, the 4-on-2, kind of that close inside the blue line. Offensively, too.
A lot of choices, sometimes too many.
Well, too many cooks in the kitchen, I guess, would be a good term for it. Regenda in, his shot wide. 30 seconds to go in the first. Billy Ottovinen to center. It's twisted on in by Jani Nyman. Morrison works it around the wall. Here's Schultz for Ottovinen. To the corner it goes. Settled down by Morrison. Schultz, the one-timer, the rebound. Comes to the slot. Hayden tries to collect and couldn't do it. And with 7 seconds to go in the first period, it's traveled back through center. Morrison takes a bit of a bump, and that will do it here for the first period.
The bounce that jumped out to John Hayden, and Hayden made a great play of kind of just taking one step and getting the puck on the net.
Logan Morrison drives through center. Drops it back for Cole Lind. Enters the zone. Max McCormick. Center point. Ranky. 25 left in the power play. Ranky shot. Save made by Klang as that one bounced towards the front of the net. And he kicked it away.
Again, getting the puck back, getting pucks down to the net right away is going to open up that top space and allow him a little more time to get things established.
8 seconds left on the Firebirds man advantage. Here's McCormick down the wing. Up top for Ranky. McCormick back for Ranky. Lind, his pass a little slow to get to McCormick, but it does in fact get there. McCormick moves away from Haig, cycles around with Logan Morrison. Morrison drops it back for Cole Lind. He fanned on it, and now the Gulls come up ice the other way. Agazino across, and Nestorenko kick save made by Stechka.
Yeah, really good save there by Stechka as Cole Lind kind of mishandled the puck a couple of times and ended up with a Gulls opportunity.
That one was a tricky shot. Nestorenko didn't get all of it. Then he got it back and was able to crank one up right to the pad of Stechka. We're back to 5-on-5. The shot deflects out of play. Logan Morrison spins away, gathers it back behind the goal line for Cameron Hughes. Hughes, Ottovinen fakes the shot, puts it across left point for Jimmy Schultz. Pass takes the stick out of the hand of Gauthier. And Hines getting pressured by John Hayden. Gulls dump it to the near side corner. 3:11 to go, second period in a 1-1 game. Hayden, neutral zone. Morrison looking for Newman. Poked, and now the Gulls bring it onside. Nestorenko wraps it around the net. Blows a tire, no penalty. Here's Caulfield at the right circle. Judd Caulfield. Drew Hellison. Left point, Trevor Carrick. Worked at behind the goal line by Gaudin. Caulfield back on it. Up top, Gaudin fell down. Got a good attempt to the net, but it missed wide. Newman's able to careen it out to center ice. And it's back behind. They could do that with a win here tonight. Either in regulation, overtime, or a shootout. Just 2 points is now all they need. Trevor Carrick up the boards off the stick of Pastajob, and now the Firebirds handle it from their own zone. Ottovinen through center, deflected by Jani Nyman. Second game in the American Hockey League for Nyman, the second round pick in 22 for Seattle. Hayden works to the corner. Pressured well by San Diego. They've done a great job of keeping the Firebirds to the outside here tonight.
Yeah, they've defended extremely well, and they've kept the Firebirds on the perimeter all night. And the Firebirds haven't shot pucks from the perimeter, which is the way they're going to be able to change that up. As you start to shoot from the perimeter, all of a sudden they'll take that space away, and it opens up stuff in the middle.
Firebirds being outshot 24-14. Here's a steal, right in, and a save by Klang. The bench. Magazino dumps it to the far side. Picked up by Logan Morrison. Jani Nyman out to center. Robert Haig back on it first for San Diego. Andrew Lucas gets it from there. 15:38 to go. Third period all tied at 1. Robert Haig. Good stick by Morrison. We'll jam it loose and find Connor Carrick in his own zone. However, again, is still in some discomfort on the San Diego bench. Keep an eye on him. He's a big part of the San Diego offense.
Yeah, it was kind of a tough landing.
Ranky for Carrick. He'll cut to the slot. Ranky picks it up from him, lets it go, and the shot deflects off of Hayden and bounces to the near side boards. Myshak couldn't get it out. Hayden keeps it against the glass. John Hayden jumps down the right wing, feeds it behind the net. Intended for Jani Nyman, and the puck steered the other way by St. Get yours before it's too late, though. Limited inventory still available.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that the Firebirds can always bank on. The fan support's been phenomenal so far the first 2 years.
8th sellout of the season for the Firebirds faithful. 10,087. John Hayden tries to drive it on in. Puck out to center, collected by Pastajov. They'll throw it on net. Stezka turns it aside. Gustav Olofsson for Jani Nyman. Nyman took a shot back in the first period. That went off the post. Thought it might have been a goal and ended up deeming not one. Here's Regenda for the Gulls. Robert Haig chops it to the corner. Stezka makes quick work of it. Ryan Winterton handles for Coachella Valley. Jani Nyman battles behind the net. John Hayden for Coachella Valley. Up the wing. Left point, Olofsson. Now it's Carrick. Through traffic, deflected, they score! And it's Jani Nyman! The Firebirds take the lead! 2-1 with 2:27 to go!
What? Just a great shot by Connor Carrick, but Jani Nyman does a phenomenal job of battling for position in front of the net, and he gets himself in a great spot for the deflection, and it's textbook how you get in front of the net. He battles for his space and position and deflects it out of the air. What a great way to get your first goal.
The first in the American Hockey League for the 2022 second-round draft pick for the Seattle Kraken in just his second game with the Firebirds.